everybody, it's Kat. Thanks for tuning in again. In this video, I'm going to make a feeding tracker that I'm going to use for my crested gecko. Because I feed her every other day or sometimes every 3 days, I sometimes forget exactly which day it was I fed her last. This will help me keep track of the day of the week on which I fed her last. Also, it's going to have a notes section that will be resistant to humidity. You could modify this for any pet that you have. Maybe you give a prescription every other day, or you give a feeding supplement every so often and you want to track the last time you gave that to your pet. You could easily modify this. At the end of the video, I also talk about a cheap way to do it, even though my way is also pretty cheap. This is using just objects you found around the house. I use thumbtacks as the tracking peg. I've also thought about using like a golf tee. I thought that would be pretty cool. Maybe like, just use what you have. Maybe you've got nails laying around the house. You could modify this very easily to suit your needs. So I hope you enjoy. Have a good one. Bye. Hey gang, so here are my materials for this really impressive and difficult build. So first thing, random piece of wood that I think is going to be a good size for this that I found laying around the house. Measuring tape to mark out the days on the piece of wood before I drill. Drill with a tiny drill bit. Tack to mark the days at the end. Paint to paint this old piece of wood. Pencil to mark it out, and a sanding block. Now I've already gone and sanded this around the edges to make sure to knock off any loose pieces and kind of around the edges. It's not perfectly cut square, but I don't care about that. It's going to work well anyways, and it'll look good once I get the paint on there. So let's get started on marking off the spots where I'm going to drill the holes. Okay, so what I ended up doing was I played around with the dots a little bit, and I thought I liked this zigzag pattern for the days to go. And then I decided, okay, let's do a division of, we have to have 4 spots here for 4 days and then 3 spots here for the next 3 days of the week. So what I did was made it easy on myself and tried to get a 3-inch spot. If you need 4 dots, you need to divide it by 3 because you'll have 3 sections here. So this was 3 inches, so divided by 3, it's an inch. So I just marked the 2 spots inside basically because the top is the end. So 2, 3, 4 here, and then I just divided it by half. So at the half marks, I put the other 3. So what we're going to do next is drill, baby, drill. Perfect. Now what I'm doing is I'm only going down as just kind of gut feeling. This one could go a little farther. This one is pretty good. It sits on the top and it goes in easily without sticking to anything. That's a little crooked, but that's okay. Let me try to get this one straighter. Put it at the cross. It out. It's good. Okay, that one's good. good. Last one. Boom. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do now is take this puppy outside and spray paint it. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'll see you later. Hey guys, so here's the end product after I've finished spray painting and put the letterings on there for the day of the week and made my little tracking side here. Now, because this is for my crested gecko, again, I only feed her every other day or every 3 days, so sometimes when I feed her, it's late at night, I can't remember, so I'll move the peg around. Last time I fed her, it was Monday, so I put the peg there and I'll remember how long ago it was. I put circles around the little drill holes so I could see where the peg would go easier. And just did indicators for the day of the week here. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Or depending on how you like to read it, so tutu so, moofo. Then on this side, what I did was I put just 2 tacks holding down a piece of plastic that I found on something randomly in the house, and it's going to hold this piece of paper. And what this piece of paper is going to do is track the weight of my crested gecko, so I know whether she's eating enough and that she's still healthy. And I put it under a piece of plastic because crested geckos' tanks get misted twice a day. Before, what I did, if you don't have random pieces of wood or whatever at your house, another tracker that you can do, say, I just had a index card. I traced a coin around the outside and put the days of the week on there and moved the coin around for the last time that I fed my pet. You could do this for any pet if it doesn't eat every single day. The problem was, again, with the mist, it made the card warp. So I wanted to create something a little more, you know, sturdy. And with this plastic over it, I'm hoping the note will stay, you know, not warped, and I can read it and I won't have to worry about spraying it. So I hope you guys like this idea. I hope you can use it at your house, and see you later. Bye.